second. That doesn't matter because cue the song, bro. Return of the Mac. That's kind of how I feel with that song right now, with this podcast right now, because we haven't had a podcast in a week, episode in a week, because I was out of town and Wednesday we tried to record, but none of these computers worked, and that was awful.
Totally rinsed.
Honestly, it was more Zach's fault.
Bro, I broke the computer. Yeah, that's totally what happened.
Yeah, yours just didn't work, so I wonder who did it. Is it working now?
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
All
Thanks to me, of course.
No, you just broke it.
It wasn't working before I got here.
No, you just broke it. Anyways.
Nah, I fixed it.
I had an episode in a week. A lot of things that happened. We low-key have missed a whole bunch of stuff.
I feel like a lot's kind of underselling it.
Yeah, we should just not have episodes anymore and just wait for news to happen because whatever. For some reason we don't have episodes on the day. We skip a day. Everything seems to happen in the world of basketball. But we're here to talk about it. Zach, how was your week for the past week?
I mean, it's been great. Got to cover the women's Final Four here in Phoenix. Blessing of a lifetime. I mean, that was probably the coolest thing I've ever got to do, man. Shout out UCLA. That squad was awesome. Yeah, not much more to say. That was the coolest thing ever. Shout out Lauren Betts, shout out Gabs, shout out Kiki Rice. That squad was so tough.
Cool. Anyways, I've had a awful week. I don't think I've had a worse week in the terms of basketball, maybe in my life.
Oh, you're talking about that. I was like, damn, did something happen? You just glossed over something?
Yeah. Awful. I was in LA when all the news broke.
Well, was it overcast out? Was it just storming, rain?
No, but it was pretty damn close because the Santa Ana winds were kicking and it was 35 miles per hour.
You just get this comic, whenever a show has a sad scene, it just gets all comically rainy out and just all dreary. Was that what LA was like whenever you were there?
No, but it's what it felt like in my head. Let's just start there because Cole's going to go on a little rant here. Luka and Reaves out for the regular season.
Okay,
probably out for
in the third person. That's crazy.
Probably out. I don't know. What Luka timeline is, from what I keep seeing, is 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, he ain't even in the country right now. He's in Spain.
Both of them are, bro. He took Reaves with him.
Are you serious?
I think so. There's been a lot of reports.
I didn't see that. I thought he just left for special imaging.
No, I think. Well, because Reaves has a more severe injury than Luka. Luka has a grade 2 hamstring tear or hamstring strain, which is basically a partial tear.
It's a partial tear, yeah.
And so that timeline, from what I've seen, is a month. I think it's 3 or 4 weeks though, but a month in this term. In this stage of the season right now, it's about a month. That's how it feels like.
It's
honestly too, right? So out for regular season. Sorry, and then I think I saw. Let me just see, because they said possibly return for the end of round 1, but we're going to be done by the time he comes back. We're going to be down 0-3 in any series we're in. So I don't even care. Reaves.
Hey, until LeBron turns back the clock, man.
Yeah, right. Reaves had a grade 2 oblique injury, which is estimated to be longer, which is 4 to 6 weeks, that's second round of the playoffs at that point. If we make it, God knows if we're going to make that, whatever, right?
Who y'all slated to match up with right now?
Houston.
That's great.
Fine.
I mean, Houston isn't great either, but just it's honestly not great hoops all around over there, man. I don't know if you obviously I'll watch the playoff series, but man, I'm could care less about watching. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Let's hope we get out that series when we get Reaves and Luka back. But then if we get Reaves and Luka back, we're playing the Thunder in the first round. So I'd rather just have him sit, honestly, if it gets to that point. It kind of does. I don't, whatever. It just doesn't work. Anyways, what I want to talk about, it's just literally how fast everything turned on a dial. In the month of March, the Lakers went 15-2, had a great stretch of runs. I mean, even you look back at the end of February after the All-Star break, insane runs. Still not the best in the league. Obviously, the Spurs had, that 30-2 streak. But for the Lakers, like that's what like that was glimpses of contendership status. Um, that was month of March, and then April turns on the dial within like 3 days of April being a new month. Um, go to OKC. I never thought we were going to win that game, and we did get boat race out their house. They came out firing. We just couldn't hit anything. We were flat, no energy.
Yep.
And then
y'all were supposed to help us in the pursuit of the 1 seed.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously Luka and Reaves out for the season for in that same game, literally like within like 3 plays of each other. So just a bad night turned into a worse night, turned into the worst night I've ever had as a Lakers fan, honestly. I can't think of a worse night in my history of being a fan of this team. And then now we go into the playoffs with tumbling down the hill. We just lost to OKC again last night. Kept it competitive for like 2.5 quarters. That's not going to cut in this league. Redick went off on the entire lineup. He was like, yeah, Rui wasn't playing well, so I just took him out. He said, hey, Ayton can't even catch a ball, which is true. Kwame Brown, bro. And yeah, now we're here. I'm looking at a 4 seed, possibly a 6 seed, which means that we would have to play Denver. And what I was thinking, you know, when we were the 3 seed going into the month of April, we literally had 6.
I wish y'all were the 3 seed. Oh my God, that'd be such free eats.
Dude, all right, bro, chill. We had 6 games to close out the season, and we would be the 3 seed. We literally had to win 4 out of those 6 games to be the 3 seed, and we have since lost 3 straight. But if we were the 3 seed, we would have the option of playing one Phoenix if they got up to the 6 seed, right? But really wasn't looking like that. It's probably still not going to happen. But then there's 3 teams battling for 4, 5, and 6. So Denver, we beat in the season series 2-1. Had the tiebreaker over them still, even though we're a game behind now. Houston.
Dude, I'd pay good money if it was Phoenix, LA in the first round, man. I can't lie.
I would go too, bro.
That would be the pinnacle of everything, bro.
Yeah, honestly.
Brooks, Braun in a full series, like,
yeah,
give it to me.
And then obviously the Rockets, we have the series over. Then we played them back-to-back times in Houston, and we beat them. Like, that was full strength of both teams, and we beat them. And then Minnesota, from what I think, I don't think we've lost to them this season. We've beat them pretty handily, you know, have the series over them. So those are 3 teams that we were proven, or the Lakers were proven of beating over the course of the season. Now, does that mean I think we're going to be going on a finals run? Not at all. I'm realistic, but I still would have loved to see my teams, my boys compete in those playoff series. Like, it just sucks. And even against the Spurs, do I think we have a chance against the Spurs in a 7-game series? Absolutely not. But I would love to watch a Wemby versus LeBron series. You know what I mean? I would love to watch
that'd
LeBron.
That'd be like a passing of the torch moment. That'd be
yeah. This is literally what I think of when people are like, we never got a LeBron versus Kobe finals. Like 2009 was supposed to be it, never happened. That would have been the passing of the torch, if anything. This would have been the passing of the torch from LeBron to Wemby.
Damn, that'd actually be perfect. I didn't even think about that. I only wanted to play y'all for the free eats, but
hey, don't call it freeze, bro. Luka could still cook 45 in a night, bro. You know my stance on the playoffs. You know my stance on playoffs, bro.
That's kind of like that was kind of like our strategy against the Lakers was let Luka cook and
yeah. Hey, about a bucket in the playoffs.
Yeah, 45, poor efficiency. I'm kidding. I know Luka's actually pretty efficient.
Luka's probably like the most efficient.
It's literally just his defense. There's not a bigger cone in the league.
Yeah, Luka. You know what though? I will say, I don't know if the stats back it up as much, but there is a couple stats that do back it up a little bit. But Luka was playing, I won't say elite or solid D, but he was playing a lot better defense than he was in the past couple of seasons. He was playing a lot better defense.
I did notice just a little bit that I felt like it was stepped up a bit in March, but I would like to see like if the stats back that up. If any
there was
value metrics
there was a lot of things on Twitter that I saw of like Luka having. It's obviously not the only defensive metric by any standard. It was like one that people were noting up, but like Luka has the most steals per game out of all the MVP contenders, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, right, he does. So I looked into it. He actually does. Which that's not obviously the whole story of defensive metrics or defense in any stretch of the imagination. But for a guy like Luka to be playing passing lanes and getting active hands and stuff like that, his competitive like his one competitor in the defensive or in the MVP race per position is Shea, who we think of as a really solid defender. So to have one metric over him in defense, which is a pretty solid metric for guards in terms of defense, that was
I feel like a lot of like heliocentric guards have that though, or maybe
yeah,
I'm just
Shea has that.
thinking it's just Harden. Like Harden led the league in steals like a few
Yeah,
times
yeah,
during his like peak years. I mean, Harden. I feel like Harden's defense was always overblown, but like steals do come with being that type of player. I feel.
yeah. I really just do think it's also just like IQ. Like getting steals is a smarts thing, kind of more than Same with blocks. Like that's a smarts thing than other defensive metrics, which is more physical capabilities, I guess, in that sense. But yeah, Luka and Reaves are out. I'm just a sad Lakers fan now. If we beat Dallas, we would have had the 3 seed still, but we lost them. Coop dropped another. Hey, you want to talk about that? Hey, Coop back-to-back 45-point drops, 45 and 50.
Bro, that's so crazy because like Con Kniffel's still the rookie of the year. Like that's so nuts.
Bro, the gap is like this, right? No, the gap is like
you
that.
got Dylan Harper right there too. Like, bro,
Let's.
if Dylan Harper was starting on any team other than the Spurs, he'd probably be rookie of the year right now. Like I'm just
I agree with that.
Like, bro, I don't think people understand the efficiency that he was playing with for a rookie guard and like how insane that is. Like we arguably haven't seen a rookie guard be this good since like Kyrie. That's like the comps I've seen is like him and Kyrie as rookies. Like we haven't seen a rookie guard be this efficient, this like limiting turnovers since Kyrie, and like it's just nuts what Dylan Harper's doing. But I don't want to take too much away from Coop. Like obviously I'm joking, but just ridiculous performances. And I still have this theory that every time I go to Mortgage Matchup Center, Coop has like 40 plus. Like I don't know. I'm not big into sports betting. I don't sports bet because I think it's kind of degenerate and like it leads to people just like trashing athletes, which is loser behavior. But like maybe I need to start betting on Coop like betting balls. The overs. Every time I go to Mortgage Matchup, bro, like I swear. The last 3 times I've been to Mortgage Matchup was Suns Pistons. You were there too. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Coop had 40. It was against
Charlotte. It was like 40 something.
Against Charlotte. I remember that.
Because him and Con went nuts that game.
Yeah. No. It was a great game, but Coop had 40.
Yeah.
Friday night for the semifinal games, he had 50. And then 45 Sunday for the national championship game. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just it's a pattern I'm noticing, and like, do I got to tap into sports betting just for this? Like, like, dude, that seems like an infinite money glitch. If Coop keeps playing like that, I there's no correlation there whatsoever. It's just something I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like, I remember sitting there watching the semifinal game. I checked my phone. I got a notification that Coop has 50, which like I saw nobody on Twitter talking about. So it was like very weird. I just got a notification that he had 50, and I was like, a teenager just had 50 and nobody's talking about it? Like that, I don't know. That was crazy. But then I was like, last time he had 40, I was at Mortgage Matchup.
And then he did it again.
Bro, this is a whole conspiracy. Like I don't understand it.
The other part of that,
Suns Arena.
Yeah, like the added part to that is like he plays at the exact same times that you were at the arena. Like it's not you went to the arena and then you dropped later.
It's like the Brian Windhorst thing. It's like, now why would that be?
All right, that's weird as hell.
I don't know. It's just it's so like it's conspiracy-ish, but like it lines up.
It absolutely does.
I like there's no correlation there. It's just it lines up. I don't know why he pops off whenever I go to Mortgage Matchup. I mean, hey, if Mavs fans really want that Rookie of the Year, man, hey, hit my line. I'll pull up to more Mortgage Matchup games.
Hey, they have like 4 more games left, dude.
No, they only got one more at Mortgage Matchup. It's actually tonight. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, who are they playing? They just had a back-to-back.
The Mavs.
Actually,
I'm not even kidding. I just thought about it. They're playing the Mavs tonight.
Yo,
and I want to go so bad because they're giving out the book bobblehead with his two dogs.
We got more important things to handle tonight, bro.
I know. Also, tickets are way too expensive, bro. I'm not paying like over like I think it's over 60. Like, let me check the prices. It's
Yeah, we
high
got
key nuts. It's
it's
high key
it's.
nuts
Hey, bro,
with that.
It's Derby day for intramural hoops today, bro. You can't go to that
Yeah,
game, no
bro.
matter how the tickets, bro.
I'm not paying 79 plus, bro. I want that bobblehead, but
Bro, I wouldn't go for free tonight. You wouldn't either, bro.
it's a great day to be alive and be a gooner.
You can't
Say
say
it. Say
that.
it. Say it.
It's a great day to be a gooner.
Be alive and be. It's UCLA's saying, like it's
Y'all
like
go to
their
UCLA?
iconic. They do. It's a great day to be alive and be a Bruin. I heard it all. I heard it so much Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
I heard it so much Sunday. But that's where our inspiration came from for our intramural saying.
Nah, we need our own thing, bro.
Nah, I like that. I like that. It's hard.
I like it. It's hard, but we gotta get our own thing, dude. Actually, you know what? Let's win a game first. We don't deserve a thing, our own thing yet. Anyways, let's move on to more NBA news. Giannis and the Bucks. This whole thing is just ending. If something doesn't happen soon, this is end in the worst. This might be the. Sorry, if something doesn't happen soon with Giannis and the Bucks, this is probably going to be the worst breakup between a superstar of Giannis' caliber and the team that he was on, in my opinion. I can't think of another superstar that's left the team this bad, except KD.
Say, I mean, Kawhi left on pretty bad terms with San Antonio, but
dude, this has been dragged out for a year and a half.
I honestly hate this. It's just like such annoying discourse. Like
every time I get a notification about it, it's just annoying.
I could honestly just care less about it.
Yeah,
it's annoying. I like every time I get a notification, I just kind of like swipe.
Yeah, I just glance over it. Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care about the Bucks this season. That's the truth.
Yeah,
tanking. I'm very curious to see where their draft pick lands, but I could care less. Like, why would the Bucks wheel Giannis out there if he's less than 100% to try to win games in a season where they're clearly not going to win anything?
Exactly. It's also just like every time I look at some, it's like the news has been there before. It's just the Bucks and like Giannis is wanted out. It's pretty plain and simple. The stuff that comes out afterwards isn't news to me. It's just fuel to the fire of the fact that it's going to end in a breakup. That's it. It's not like breaking news or bigger than anybody's making it out to be.
I kind of say like the Kawhi comparison because that situation, as we know, involved around medicals. It revolved around differing of opinions in the medical field. Like there's the opposite actually, where the Spurs wanted Kawhi to play, but Kawhi wanted a second opinion and didn't feel 100%. So they obviously had a conflict there. I mean, Tony Parker, as we know, said some stuff in the locker room, said some stuff to the media, and it didn't go well. But it's like the inverse of that. So it is headed towards a nasty breakup. But I just wonder if Giannis leaves on bad terms like this. I can't imagine his legacy is that impacted for Bucks fans.
I don't think so.
Just like I don't know. It's a bit different between Kawhi leaving the Spurs because Kawhi with the Spurs, obviously great player, Finals MVP 2014. He just MVP. He gave us so many like MVP caliber seasons in his short time in San Antonio. It's just that we have Tim Duncan, we have Manu, we have Tony Parker, we have David Robinson. Like he just doesn't stack up on the echelon of other guys there. So it's a bit easier to kind of like wave Kawhi's greatness off. Or like I don't want to say not respect it, but not acknowledge it. Like they gave number 2 to Dylan Harper as soon as he got to town.
It's just a thing of like you can look past it because it's not comparable to the other greats you've had. It's the same way with me. It's the same with AD. There's no disdain towards AD or anything like that from any of the Lakers fans, but look at all the greats. There's no way that AD is comparable in any way, shape, or form to them.
AD's like AD leaving y'all an ugly breakup. Y'all chose
that's
trade
true.
Him,
no, yeah, absolutely.
Luka Doncic in return.
I'm just saying, like in that type of term, like a superstar that was on your team that left. I don't know, but Giannis is probably the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT of all-time leading scorer of Bucks history, isn't he?
Yes, I want to
I want to say he
say,
did that a
unless
couple
it's
seasons
Kareem.
ago. I want to say he did that a couple seasons ago. But first championship in what, 50 years?
Yeah, first since Kareem,
Yes, it's Kareem in
Oscar.
71. So, um, I want to see this real quick. Bucks all-time leading scorer is it is Giannis, 21,500.
I figured he played
Um,
longer than Kareem. So
yeah. So I mean, I think if you ask any Bucks fans of who, wow, 7,000 more points than Kareem in a Bucks uniform. Anyways, I think if you were to ask any Bucks fans, I think the two answers you'd get is Kareem and Giannis, obviously. But I think a lot of them would say Giannis, and it would be a pretty close one if they said Kareem.
yo, no Chris Middleton shouts. That's crazy. Wait, what are we
He's honestly
doing?
top. He's honestly on the Mount Rushmore of that team.
He is. He's definitely like.
That's the thing. So
It's like let's see, Chris Middleton, Kareem, Giannis, and Kyle Kuzma. Like that's your Mount Rushmore, right, for the Bucks?
I was thinking Jeff Teague.
No Thanasis shouts.
No, honestly, is it Drew?
No.
Then really, like, actually, who is it
Well,
then?
he didn't play there long enough.
Well, then who is it?
I'd say Oscar Robertson over Drew.
Oh, I feel like there's got to be
Michael
one
Redlove.
more. I was thinking of Michael Red, bro.
I was
Oh,
gonna
Ray
say,
Allen.
No Michael Redlove. How many seasons did Ray actually play in Milwaukee? Like
7? I think it was 96 to 03.
Yeah, I was gonna say he played there longer than Seattle, right? Because I thought Seattle was a short stint.
96 to 03. Yeah, that's 7 seasons.
Yeah, and that was like basically like honestly his peak as a player, where he was like the most well-rounded.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
That's
He
a
led
good,
them to
that's a good shout.
I think it might be Ray Allen.
I'd be curious to get like Bucks fans' opinions on this. Like,
Really? So, I mean, the locks are obviously Giannis, Kareem,
Kareem.
Middleton, which sounds insane to say, but it is Middleton.
Chris Middleton is dead ass an icon, bro.
He is.
I love Chris Middleton.
And then it's probably Ray Allen, Michael Red, or Oscar Robertson for that last spot. Let's not sleep on Michael Red, bro.
Hey,
Michael Red was a bucket,
no
bro.
Brook
I love
Lopez
Michael
love?
Red.
No Brook Lopez love?
Bro, Brooks up there too. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm kidding.
Jabari
I
Parker?
don't know if he.
Jabari Parker? Does he not? What if Mount Rushmore?
I was gonna say, like, I don't know if Brooks quite in that echelon, but
I don't think so. PJ Tucker? Jay Crowder?
yeah. No, Bobby Portis, bro.
Oh, yo, Bobby is
Why
like...
is it Bobby in there? Oh my god! I literally just like the GIF started playing in my head, bro, of him running on the court and feet. Bro, we got tonight, bro. We gotta hit that, bro.
If we don't get a foul call, just hit the high knees down the sideline.
Yeah, bro. That's one of my favorite. Like, obviously, like you can't say that around here in Phoenix, bro. But God, that's one of my favorite like emotes ever, bro. Because like, what do you mean? Like he just started hitting the high knees. That was in Game 6 too, right? That was that was when they won. Like,
dude, it was like towards the end of the game too. He was so not locked in.
Dude, that was such a heated moment. He just starts like
oh, bro, he
God, I love that. Oh my God.
He was already running a suicide high knees, bro.
Dude, shout out Bobby Portis, bro. That whole playoff run, he was so electric, bro. Shout out Bobby.
Oh shit. Oh man. Let's get on to another team of Bobby Portis, the Bulls. Hey, you know what? They're doing stuff they're proactively doing stuff. Proud of the Bulls, man. Proud of the Bulls.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything too high or too low about this because until I see like who they hire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because they could just go. I don't know. I don't even.
What if they get Brad Stevens or Sam Presti, man?
Yeah.
As some of them would say. No, I'm kidding.
Listening to too much Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that, bro. Hell no.
I do think the Bulls are quite a desirable location for a GM to be, based off brand and like city, market, everything. But the fact that the Reinsdorfs are as controlling as they are, and they still want to keep Billy Donovan as head coach. Granted, I think Reinsdorf, whichever one actually runs it, did say in his presser that if the new GM they brought in doesn't like Billy, that Billy would be gone, which is crazy to say in a press conference. You're saying that
Yeah.
before the season even ended. Like Billy is still their active head coach. They still have games left to play.
Yeah.
But I think the front office is overly like their ownership is overly controlling. So it's not the greatest of looks. Young talent wise, there you got Matas and Noah Singay, Leonard
Matas is
Miller,
amazing. I love
and then
Matas.
Friends. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Speaking of the Bulls, we never talked about it, but like, what are your thoughts on the Ivy situation?
He
Because
needs deep help.
because everybody online I've seen is like either like heavily defending him, and there's like very few people that I've been seeing that are like against it.
This course is disgusting. Like I think you can acknowledge the fact that if Jaden Ivey was any better of a basketball player, he probably would have been capped. I mean, look at how quick the league is to like excuse other stuff, like excuse domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
excuse sexual assault, excuse homophobia, even like with Ant. Granted, Ant took steps to make amends and to like better himself there. I he did do that, but like let's be honest. It's like if Jaden Ivey was a good basketball player, the league would have not cut him. So there's more things that went into it than religious persecution. Like I promise you, the league is not out here trying to persecute Christians. Like we're talking about the
Yeah.
same league who just bent the knee to Luke Cornett's Christian views
Magic City
uh,
ATL.
on the Magic City night. So I, there's literally no way anybody saying it's because of his beliefs is just an idiot. That's so stupid. I think Jaden Ivey just I don't know. I was gonna say like I pray for him, but like he needs anything but prayers right now. Like he needs somebody in his life.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I know his family hasn't talked to him very much. That's what it sounded like at least. But I hope he finds people in his life that can get him help because like I think it's a very scary path that he's going down. I feel like there's like so many instances where we've seen this just have a awful outcome, and I'm hoping this doesn't happen with Jaden Ivey. Like I hope there's light at the end of the tunnel. I hope he gets help. I hope he finds people in his life that love him and aren't pushing these ridiculous views into his head. Like he needs somebody that isn't a yes man, or like
Yeah.
he needs somebody to like
Be
just
upfront with
help him
him.
out.
Yeah.
It's
I,
it's it's I hate to see it. Like I Jaden Ivey was such like a like just nice guy. Everything about him in college,
yeah.
he just seemed like a great guy. He was super fun to watch in college. Obviously, his NBA career didn't go the way he planned. He's been a pretty bad basketball player for the last 3 years, but he's also had some brutal injuries in that stretch, like the broken ankle.
Nice.
And just I like injuries are no joke. Like you can have an injury anywhere on your body and just to set that sets you back like physically, emotionally, mentally. Like Jaden Ivey was having like he started to kind of turn a corner, if I remember correctly, before the injury, and then
Yeah.
it all went to like it all went to the gutter, and I can only imagine how that feels mentally. So I don't know. I hope there's people in his life. I hope he takes time away from basketball to just
Some
find
sort of
help,
peace. Yeah. I
peace.
think I think the big thing for me is I agree with everything you say. He was a great guy, great person. Not the greatest player, but he showed flashes of it of being it. And obviously injuries had different ideas for him. But like what I don't like to see is everybody defending it in a sense, or like trying to like everybody on like Twitter and every social media that I see is always like around this topic. They're always saying like what happened to freedom of speech, which yeah, sure, freedom of speech, people like whatever, right? But Jay Ivey, yeah, he has freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants, but that doesn't mean freedom of consequences. I saw somebody on TikTok say that. I was like, that's the perfect way to put it. There's no freedom of consequences. The Bulls are still a franchise, and at the end of the day, a business, and so they got to do what's right, and they got to stand with their own values. And him being released isn't a thing of, oh, he's speaking his mind. Like, it's just he said a bad, like, he said the wrong thing. And obviously you said that too. If he was like a player averaging 30 like Ant was, like, obviously he's not going to be released in that sense, but he's injured and averaging less than 5 points a game. So I mean, just look at the context if you're somebody trying to look at it, but like it just sucks all around, I feel like. So yeah.
Yeah, it's and the more that comes out about it, the more that comes out about what he was preaching in the locker room, the stuff he was telling reporters, like there was more than enough reason for him not to be on the basketball squad. I kind of wish, like, I don't know how plausible it is. I don't like the NBA makes so much money. I have to imagine there's a route, but I wish the Bulls could have kept Jaden Ivey on the squad, like away from the squad, but like kept him to like just to get him medical attention, get him like mental attention, get him anything, like anybody like trying to help him. Because now I just like I worry that he's just been outcasted and that he's just going to go down a very dark path, and that scares me for him. Like I hope there's light at the end of the tunnel in this situation, but it's it's not great.
Yeah, it's not all. Let's move on. More news that came out, I believe yesterday. Uh, Former Denver Nuggets head coach Michael Malone. UNC is just stacking coaches at this point from the pros. They signed Belichick for football last year. We still don't know how that's going to go out. But now they signed the Tar Heels, fired uh, Hubert Brown after their loss in the tournament. And now they hire Michael Malone to replace him. What are your first thoughts on this when you saw this? But then now, how do you think this turns out for the Tar Heels going into the future next season?
I'm definitely intrigued. It's not the hire I was expecting. Like I feel like I didn't hear Michael Malone involved at all. Like obviously I'm not the biggest college guy. Like I watch more so for prospects than anything. But like I feel like I never heard Michael Malone as a candidate suggested anywhere. But I've been telling people like whenever I get asked about it, I I don't think Michael Malone was the problem in Denver. I thought that was Calvin Booth through and through. And so I think Michael Malone is a great coach. I'm just curious to see how that translates to the college level. Like we saw with Belichick, didn't translate well the first year. It's a completely different game, completely different styles of play in some cases. Recruiting obviously is the major difference. Recruiting, the transfer portal. Uh, I feel like the amount of people like you look up to or I don't know like the exact workings, but I feel like a head coach in college has more responsibility within the organization than at the pro level. So it's going to be interesting to see how he handles this, how he builds out his staff, what recruiting looks like. I mean, the portal just opened. I'd be curious to see who he targets. And yeah, I think Mike Malone's like a hell of a basketball coach. I'm just intrigued to see how it pays off with the college aspect of things.
Yeah, I agree. I just the big part is obviously the college aspect, the recruiting and running a program. It's a lot different than the NBA. The NBA, you're not the one that's like compared to college, you're not directly influencing trades and all that kind of stuff. College, I feel like you have a lot more say in it. NBA, you absolutely do still have say and stuff like that, but college, you're almost like the one that manages all that kind of stuff. And so your responsibility, like you said, is to recruit players to run the program. But it's more of I mean, for most, probably all colleges, it's an environment. Like I don't know how to explain it.
The culture?
It's a culture. Yeah, it's a culture. The NBA is a culture as well, but I feel like the NBA is more of a unified culture. Uh, I feel like you can be a fan. Like I'm a Lakers fan, but I just love the game of basketball. Like you kind of just like appreciate all of it. In college, it gets heated between schools and stuff like that. So you could be a UNC fan, but as soon as it turns to Duke, like it's all hate.
It's yeah.
So that's something that he has to learn how to guide and stuff like that. So it's definitely a different culture. Yeah, it absolutely is. And yeah, literally down to the definition of that phrase, it is absolutely different ballgame still. So
Yeah.
It's not 4 quarters, it's 2 halves. A lot more timeouts, a lot more breaks. And honestly, his system in Denver worked perfectly for the players that he had there. I'm not sure how much that would actually work for college players, but I feel like if college players can get that system, then those players will be the most league ready out of anybody in the NCAA playing under Michael Malone. So,
I think that's a great sell. Like it's like with Belichick. It's you wanna play in the league, come play here. Like that's kind of what Cal's like whole Coach Cal's whole sell was at Kentucky was you come to Kentucky, I'm gonna get you drafted really high. I'm gonna get you paid. You're gonna have a successful NBA career. And
yeah, and
I
it
think
worked
that I think
out.
that I'd be very intrigued to see if Malone tries to work something like that. Like, hey, I literally coached. You see this ring that I got from 2023? I coached Nikola Jokic.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
coached I coached him to 3 MVPs. So
Yeah,
like, come play for me. Like that's quite the sell. I'd think. And with the money that UNC has, like I feel like there's almost no excuse like not to win. So I'm very intrigued at what this portal class looks like for him and how he starts making gains in the recruiting department.
yeah. On top of the fact that UNC is probably the most coveted school for basketball, it's like UNC, Duke, Kansas, UConn, like those are the blue bloods of college basketball.
The bluest of bloods. I mean,
Yeah,
Kentucky's in there.
Kentucky's in there absolutely. Uh,
Yeah, those are like the bluest of bloods.
yeah.
Bloods don't
So,
get bluer than those schools.
yeah, what the hell is that? Okay.
They,
Let's stay on the topic of college basketball. Final four. You went to the women's games. You covered those games.
I was gonna say let's run the men's games first since we're transitioning and talking about
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying
the
you went to the women's
W.
games. Women, the men's games. Uh, I mean, it was a pretty hyped up Final Four. I just don't think the games up to the expectation, in my opinion. But there were still some pretty good games. The Illinois UConn game was definitely one of my favorite games, I think.
It was all right.
But the other Michigan U of A game, we love that game absolutely. The beautiful, honestly, that man, me and my parents were throwing
Yeah,
a party.
I got a story there. So obviously, like I was watching the game, obviously in my apartment, just cheering like all loud. Like I don't think I've been louder when Michigan just started going up. But then Michigan was up like 20 or 30, like I want to say 7 minutes left in the second half,
About that, yeah.
something like that. And I was like, all right, I want to go to the gym. Gym closed in an hour, so I went down to go to the gym. I just listen. I just remember like the final like minute of the game when they were just like all like showing all the U of A players crying and like all that. Like I had that on in my AirPods and I was just listening to it at the gym while I was hitting shoulder press too. And I was like, bro, those were the best reps I've ever had. Like, bro, that's the real hater energy, bro. If you don't have that hater energy, bro, like that's awesome, bro. That's why we play college sports. That's why we play sports. That's why we watch sports. Like, yeah, that felt good. Like, sure, say what you want about ASU fans always having to watch U of A lose, but guess what? It happens. Like, we don't gotta want U of A to lose. They just lose. It's like Reese said, like everybody out here in Arizona says, it's like it's an annual tradition. U of A losing in March Madness, like whether it's the
Uh-huh.
first round, Final Four, Sweet 16. It's just it's something like is going to happen. It's like life, death, taxes, and U of A disappointing in March Madness.
Yeah.
Like this was their year. They had the roster. They had the quote unquote NBA talent, and they blew it. They blew it. They went in and they got dominated. That game wasn't close. It was a boat race. Like they could not play with Michigan. That was they were not on the same level of competition. I'd argue UConn is a way less talented squad than Arizona. And guess what? UConn put up a better fight. They just got embarrassed. I don't care about how far you made it in the tournament, but if you go out like that, that's just like that's so embarrassing. That was like probably the worst way you could have gone out. Like you had the talent to match Michigan in so many departments. You dominated all season, and then you just go out like that. It was a great night. Let's just say that it was a great night.
Yeah, I agree.
Now Yaxel Lindeborg. That's Dominican LeBron. He's forever stamped in my books. Forever stamped with that nickname. Honestly, I just love that Michigan squad. Like I don't really care for Michigan as a school, but like I every time Yax goes live on TikTok, count me in, bro. I'm always there, bro. That's him, Roddy, Merez. Uh, have you seen Merez's TikTok? It's literally
Yeah,
just post game. He just does all those little games. Adayamara is awesome. Elliot Cadeau can't even forget Elliot. That squad's awesome, man. Like
yeah. I absolutely agree. I don't care for Michigan as a school. I really don't like Michigan as a school.
I wonder
I,
why.
well, very obvious reasons why. But it's like I just don't care for Michigan. I've always just hated them. Like even before when they beat UW in the national championship, bro, I'm a UW like lover since I was a kid, so hated that. Um, it just
I
sucks.
enjoyed that, but
I did not like either. I don't like Michigan one bit. And like everybody that I know that goes to Michigan is just they're just not they're just weirdos. But
you don't like
anyways,
JJ McCarthy?
this all right, bro. Why would you ask me that?
I don't know.
The squad I love. Yax, I love Yax. His lives are the funniest thing I think I've seen in like a minute, dude. The squad's just fun. They play for each other. That's why I love. Um, like I absolutely love that. And I mean, even the Natty, like that was a pretty competitive game until like the end. Michigan kind of pulled away a little bit, and then UConn kind of rallied back. And then Michigan hit a dagger. Uh, who was it?
It
Was
was a
it
fun
Matt?
natty. I wouldn't say it was the greatest ever, but it was fun, man. Like everybody had their moments. Again, you're never gonna get me off the fact that they play in a football arena. It's the wokest thing.
I hate that.
I don't know. Did you like just the shooting was not great in the Final Four either, which like we've talked about it before with depth perception.
It's a real thing. Like
I hate it. I
what
hate
are
it.
yeah okay what are yeah like what are your thoughts on the Final Four
I
being played in the NFL
I don't
arena?
want to transition too much or take away from what you were saying about the Michigan squad, but like I just hate it. I hate it. Play it in a basketball arena. I do like that playing it in a football stadium makes it more affordable. I think every sporting event should be accessible to fans, regardless of what it is, where it is. It should always be accessible to fans. So I think the cheaper the tickets, the better across the board. Like I still think it's so stupid that like people online will post like, "Oh, you could get into the Pelicans Grizzlies game in New Orleans tonight for the price of a Big Mac," and I'm like, bro, that's sick. Like, invite more families out to the games. Like, I saw somebody posting at it. Like, I don't want to. I'm getting off on another tangent, aren't I? But I saw somebody posting about the Brooklyn Nets, and the Nets they suck this year. Obviously, everybody knows the Nets suck, but they're tanking, and yet their game versus the Washington Wizards, who blow this year as well, was packed out. The Barclays Center was packed out. It's the same way with the Liberty. Like they prioritize like a family environment and cheap tickets, and so people show up. That's like I love that. That's how sports should be. And like I do worry that if you move the Final Four to a basketball arena, these ticket companies are just going to price gouge. But I think it's better for the atmosphere. I think it's better for the basketball. Obviously, I was there. I covered the Final Four, the women's Final Four, uh, in mortgage matchup, which obviously basketball arena, and I think it went over really well. I mean, that it was electric in there. It like obviously wasn't the greatest of shooting performances like UCLA Texas, but like the atmosphere was electric, and I think it was a lot better, I'd say, than the men's. Like that sometimes the men's just kind of felt dull.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like just playing basketball. It's a completely different thing when you have a wall of fans behind the basket versus like 70
A wall
yards.
of fans, yeah, I was gonna say
Like
a wall of fans 100 yards back.
yeah, like it goes on forever. So it's a completely different thing. And you look at the pictures of people that are posting online of like the cheap tickets up top, you can't see shit.
But that was so funny. I saw this one guy who's like literally the last row. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there. He's eating a corn dog, and he's like, "Ref, what the?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
what the hell is that? And he just threw the corn dog. And
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, man."
Like you
I mean,
literally
I
are
I would
paying.
pay I would pay to go. Like I'd go to that game just like even if I was the top row, just for the experience. Like I feel like that's I don't know, that's cool.
It's just like
But
you can't see anything, dude.
I know
Like I already
it's
got
rough.
bad eyesight. I couldn't even see in the picture where they were at. Like I couldn't even see those seats are designed for football. For football viewing, those are good seats because you can
Yeah.
still see.
I still
Basketball,
think
bro.
I think it's cool to have it like every once in a while. I was there for the when the Spurs played at the Alamo Dome back in 2023 against the Warriors, or actually might have been it was 2023. Yeah, it was early 23. That was that was an experience and a half, man. Like that was really awesome. But it was a one-off game, and it wasn't like a Final Four matchup. It was a January regular season matchup.
Yeah,
So like I think it's fine to play like in different environments here and there, but like this is the biggest stage. This is where championships are decided, and you're playing in a football stadium.
yeah. It just doesn't make sense. Like Indy is a basketball state.
It
They have one of
is.
the better
Ga-
basketball arenas.
yeah, Gamebridge is a big arena.
Yeah,
That was kind of my issue, like with the women's Final Four and it being a mortgage matchup. This mortgage matchup is a bit of a smaller arena, but the environment was still great. So
yeah. They have it
I
at
can't complain
DFA.
too much. That don't get me started. But the men's being in Cambridge, I think it would have been so much better. I feel like
I think so
you would
too.
have felt the atmosphere. Like the Michigan fans were rowdy. There's no doubt. The Michigan fans showed up. UConn fans showed up. There was a bunch of fans in that building. They were all like just as rowdy as the other. But I just could you imagine that in Cambridge? Like it would have been so much more electric.
Yeah, honestly, the thing for me is like why would you obviously have the entire tournament be playing in basketball arenas? Elite Eight, you know, honestly, the Elite Eight is pretty similar in size in comparison, or
Yeah,
not size comparison, or like it's in comparison as a big game to the Final Four. The Natty is obviously upper echelon, biggest game of the season. That's not even a doubt about it. But Elite Eight, Sweet 16, Final Four games,
that's as
like
close as you get to the
those are
Final Four. Yeah,
yeah, those are close in comparison. So why are we not having those in basketball? Like why if you're gonna have a football stadium for Final Four, why would you not have a basketball or a football arena for those games? Or flip it. If those are basketball arenas, why not have a
yeah.
basketball arena for the Final Four? That's what I would have. Like, where was it last year? Not
It was
Houston.
San Antonio.
San Antonio? Where was that
Yeah,
played? Was it
that
the
was the
Alamo
Alamo
Dome?
Dome.
Yeah, bro, put it in the Spurs arena. Like, it's just simple. Before that, it was Houston
Yeah.
or something like that. When they had it in Houston,
No,
it
it
was
was
at
Phoenix. Phoenix. It was Houston, Phoenix, then San Antonio, then Indy.
yeah, or Houston. It was played at what the Texas Stadium, wasn't it?
Yep, NRG.
Bro, yeah, like you said, the Toyota Center is not the
They
best
play it
arena.
in They're playing it in basketball cities that have great arenas, and then like they don't use it.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do next when they go to the Bay Area? They gonna play at Levi's, the Coliseum?
The Coliseum would actually be kind of sick. I'm not gonna
They
lie.
actually would.
I mean,
Well, they got
I
they
can't
got
lie.
they got the best basketball arena in the world right next to it. So
Dude,
play at Oracle.
that'd be electric.
Yo, a Final Four in Oracle, I'm there. Whatever.
That's so cool. The NCAA is just gonna see that and say, yeah, that's awesome. We're just gonna do the exact opposite of that. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna play at Levi's,
yeah,
dude.
outdoors, bro.
Outdoors, because they're gonna have to if they do this
Y'all get
continuously.
crazy wind at Levi's.
Actually, no. It's actually
Okay, I was gonna say,
designed.
bro, can you imagine like just at a windy outdoor venue? Like, oh,
Coliseum
that'd be
gets
so
more.
awful.
Coliseum gets more wind. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see, it's going
I
to
know.
Detroit. We're gonna have Ford Field, bro.
Getting off,
Detroit literally has the Steelers. Anyway,
getting off from topic. The Final Four was fine. Obviously, U of A losing, best part. I think it made all of our weekends.
oh
To be
my, and
fair,
then 2028 they're going to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
oh, everything's in Vegas now.
Yeah,
Dying city, but they get
2029 is going
everything.
back to Indy.
Whatever,
Whatever.
man.
Let's recap on some WNBA. We all got some time
Come
while we
on,
were
man.
away.
Can't even talk about the women's Final Four, bro.
Oh, okay, you're right. I didn't even,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, go ahead. That's all. That's all you. You was there, bro.
Just what an experience, man. I can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about how cool it was. Uh, Obviously, four great teams there. Let's just start with South Carolina and UConn. Very, very good game. Like, probably the best of the weekend, I'd say. I only say that like Texas UCLA was closer, but that was a rock fight. I mean, I think Coach Close said that it was like what'd she say, a rugby match?
Yeah.
She apologized. She was like, "Yeah, I feel bad for the sport of women's basketball. Like that was a rugby match. We delivered a rugby match out there." Like I couldn't stop laughing at that quote because it couldn't have been more true. I mean, but UConn South Carolina, hell of a game. I hate it for South Carolina that the actual game doesn't get talked about because the Don and Gino situation. Which I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Just let's not go off on a whole tangent, but
I don't honestly even like know what of much not I don't know much of what happened. Like I like just watched the fact that they got into like a little scuffle and then like just walked away from each other. I like really honestly don't even
so
understand much of it.
my story of covering that was that I was recording for socials. I was recording like the final seconds ticking off the clock, the last play, and I was like zoomed in. And I was just watching it on my phone, and I was like, "Hold on, why is the clock stopped for this long? Like usually they'll just inbound the ball, UConn will run out the clock." But then I looked down, and I see like Don and Gino in each other's faces, and I'm like, "Yo, I don't know." I was so confused, like what had happened. I didn't like. I just assumed they were shaking hands.
Yeah. I
I
I
don't know.
honestly don't even know.
I think Gino's in the wrong there. I don't know what was said. Uh, I just think it's weirdo behavior. I mean, I saw the way he acted towards Don last year whenever they won in the Natty. Like, if you're gonna act that way whenever you win, like show humility whenever you lose. Like,
Yeah.
acknowledge the greatness of that South Carolina squad. Acknowledge like how great Don put together this squad and coached this squad. Like, I feel like shaking hands is probably the least you could do. And then just on top of it, to double down in the press conference, that was probably honestly might have been worse in my opinion. Like that was ridiculous. And then his apology, like that, it like quadrupled down into his apology being like even worse than all that. Because like I don't know how you apologize or write a quote unquote apology without mentioning Don Staley's name.
Yeah.
Like to me, that comes across. It came across as very insincere. It came across as like, fine, I guess I have to apologize. And you look at Gino's weird history with Pat Summitt. Like it's nothing new. Gino's petty. I feel like a part of that's just him. That's his personality. That's kind of his brand, I guess. But like, it gets to a point. Like it gets to a point. Like Don Staley is one of the most beloved unproblematic figures in sports, and you're doing that to Don. I I don't know. It felt very half-hearted. The game, on the other hand, great game. Az and Sarah Strong were not great. Let's just say that. Uh, I have
What was your nickname
concerns.
for
I'm
AZ Fudd?
not saying that. I'm not saying that on here. That was crazy because I still love Az. We still love Az around here, but goddamn that performance, man. It's rough, man. I don't get it because Az is such a great shooter. She is a shooter. She's like that. That's her archetype. But there was so many times where I feel like she had good looks at threes, like coming off dribble handoffs, coming off flare screens, and she just wouldn't take the ball, or she just wouldn't take the shot. She would just either like try to dribble into something that just clearly wasn't going to work, or like defer to her teammates. Like I don't get that. Like she's the veteran presence on that team. She's their second best player. Why is she not taking more shots? Like Sarah Strong wasn't scared to shoot the ball. Sarah Strong took a lot of shots. She didn't have her greatest of outings, but she like still like tried to perform. Like she tried to do better. I just felt like Az didn't shoot as much as I was expecting, or I feel like she should have. Like I felt like she got better looks than she like her stat line portrayed. So I like that raised a lot of concerns for me about her draft status, her status in the league, but good game overall. I mean, I thought it was really fun. I really like watching. I love watching that South Carolina squad. I mean, I like the fact that it's not like you don't have like obviously you have your star players. Like you have Joyce, you have Raven, you have Tessa, like but it's such like a balanced attack. Like they have 4 or 5 players who all average double figures. And it's kind of like you never know who's going to pop off. And like I really enjoyed watching this, like at least in that semifinal matchup, I really enjoyed watching Joyce and Latson go at it because both of them like I don't know how to explain it. They're like contortionists. The way they get to the rim, the way they finish at the rim. So that was really fun. South Carolina played a great game, but heartbreak came later. Texas UCLA game. Obviously, I'm unbiased as a reporter, but it was rough to say the least. Like to see Madison Booker go out that way, like play that way. It's heartbreaking. It's like I don't know. Talked about AZ and Sarah Strong having rough nights. Madison Booker was right up there with them. I don't know. You hate to see great basketball players just have performances like that. And it's not like Madison Booker had the worst shots in the world. Like she had some ones that were smothered at the rim by Lauren Betts, but like there was just she had a lot of looks that she normally converts on and just it wasn't going. And it's heartbreaking to see like that. Obviously, putting being a reporter aside, as a Texas fan, it was hard to watch, knowing that game was likely the national championship. That was likely it. Those were probably the 2 best teams in the nation. And if you win that, you probably win it all. But like even more, like I really like thought about it after the game. Like, damn, Texas could go back. Obviously, with the transfer portal, I don't know if Texas will make it back, but it's not going to be with the same squad. Like Roy Harmon ain't going to be there. Kyla Oldacre ain't going to be there. Like it's not the same. Like that breaks my heart. Like it's the finiteness of college basketball and college sports, and I feel like that's so special. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like LeBron, we know LeBron's retiring, but he could still play. He can still play. It's a choice to retire. In college, especially with women's sports, like I do feel like women's sports are unfairly treated in the fact that all these men's players get extra waivers and get to play 8 years in college, but when it comes to women's sports, it's just like
straight up 4.
It's 4. That's it. Because like I don't know.
Like go get a degree and you're out.
It's ridiculous to me, but I don't want to get too into that. But it's so finite. Like I'm never going to see Rory Harmon suit up in a Texas Longhorns uniform again, and that breaks my heart because Rory's been like one of my favorite players for some time now. I mean, she's my favorite Texas women's basketball player ever. So I'm gonna miss seeing her suit up night in, night out. So, like, I don't know. It's heartbreaking. They could go back. They could go win it all next year, but it's not going to be with Rory Harmon, and that eats me alive. That hurts.
Yeah.
But talking about the winners, shout out UCLA, man. I don't know if Texas lost to any team. Like, I'm glad it was UCLA. That was like their squad was awesome from top to bottom. Like hearing from them in the pressers, like just seeing them play, everything about them. I've been a big follower of all their TikToks for the longest of times. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Hawkeyes' TikTok page is elite.
I like as I speak of it, I hear the Uzi song. I hate that Uzi song too, but
I don't wanna what?
But I hate that song, but like Gabriela Jaquez makes it like listenable because I every time like UCLA would win throughout the season, I'd go look for the TikTok.
Oh, absolutely, especially in the playoff or in the madness.
And like I got to see it live too at the end.
And their dance team performers too.
Dude, that's so that's like why I love this UCLA women's team, bro. Like they're so together. Like they just like they love playing with each other. They love each other and they love playing with each other on and off the court. Like I think like that's so cool, man. Like I see. Like I hate the song, bro. I hate the song, but like I think of Gabriela Jaquez's TikToks every time.
That's what, it's so elite.
You know what? If we win tonight,
Yo, absolutely.
if we win tonight, all right, let's stop. It's game day. We gotta lock in. We'll worry about that after the game. But
bro, oh my god, that'd be so elite.
no, but that squad is awesome. I mean, obviously it all starts with Lauren Betts, like the woman she is, man. Like from her, I know it might be a touchy subject with you being a Stanford fan, but like to go from where she was as a freshman at Stanford, where she was mentally, how open she was about it, her being an advocate, like that's so awesome, man. Like that, I can't describe how cool that is to have an athlete like that. Like those are athletes you see and you wish the absolute best for. Like you want to see them succeed. You root for them at every chance, man. And to see it pay off, like doing it alongside her sister too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sienna. I thought it was funny. I saw she said a lot post game, like, "Oh yeah, I guess Lauren can't win without me," because like they didn't win in high school. If you didn't know, they didn't win a high school state championship until Lauren was a senior
and she was a freshman.
Sienna was a freshman, and that happened again in college. Like, dude, that's so cool. Like, I don't know. I thought it was so funny. Their whole family was there.
Yeah.
Like whole family lineage, whole family tree, bro. That like, and they all had these shirts that said like, oh, what was it? What did it say? It had both their faces on it, and it was like Bet's Unk or Bet's Auntie, and it was like all the same shirt. It was so funny. Like they were all coordinated, and then their dad has a dual jersey, probably one of the easier dual jerseys to rock out there. It's not like split halfway, but he just has like 51 and 16 on it, and on the back it says, I don't think it says Bets and Bets. I think it just says Bets, and it has like 51 and 16 on it. It's, I don't know.
That's tough, dude.
That was tough, man. Like that whole team's so tough. Kiki Rice, like one of my favorite point guard prospects in this like next draft. That whole squad's getting drafted. I was telling my homie, he was like, he was like so down on Texas. He was like, I can't believe they just lost to UCLA, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? They're gonna have like 4 first-round picks. All 6 of the seniors are getting drafted. Like that's such a special group. Like my headline for my article was Destiny over Dynasty, because obviously South Carolina was looking to kind of continue their dynasty, cement their dynasty. Whereas UCLA, like this truly was a team of destiny. It was now or never. Like obviously I trusted Coach Corey Close to rebuild the squad. I think it's already happening in the portal right now as we speak. But that's so cool. And how they stuck together throughout the years. Like I couldn't rock with the squad more. Like I'm rocking with them all in the W. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like I agree.
Hey, Gabriela Jaquez to the Sun, Lauren Betts to the Wings. We'll rock with that.
Betts the Valks.
All right, bro. Every play, like every player in the history. How are you gonna work Bay into Lauren or Betts? Bates?
Bayets.
Like, bro, you gotta stop with this. Like, you really gotta stop. It's a problem.
Bayena Betts.
I don't know.
Gabriela Jaquez.
Dude, Gabriela Jaquez would kill it in the Bay, bro. Like I could already just see that jersey, bro. I can already see it, bro. But bro, we need that in Connecticut as a diehard Connecticut Sun fan. So she could come to Houston the year after, but still.
Miami needs another team, bro. Miami needs a WNBA team so she can compare with her brother in Miami. That'd be elite in South Beach, bro.
Did you see the story? I saw her on IG. It was a segment where she talked about her favorite player in the league's Asia, right?
Yeah.
Like just her idol. And for Christmas, Jaime asked Bam to get a signed pair of kicks from Asia for Gabriella. Like that's so cool, man.
That's tough, bro.
Dude, that'd be tough if they did put a team in Miami. That'd be hard.
The Miami Vices. That's actually not even that bad.
Wait, you gonna start like pushing this Bay agenda again? Like, you're gonna push Beja, and then Bam to the Warriors, and then Jaime to the Warriors, and then Gabriella to the Valps. Okay,
Nah, because if Miami got it,
I see it formatting in your head. Like you haven't said it yet, but I see the gears turning. Like I know how your sick mind works.
hey, Gabriela Jaquez, bro.
Okay, that's hard. Like I'll give you that one. It doesn't really work well with bets, but like I'll give you that one.
Gabriela,
Gabriela Jaquez, that works.
Gabriela Jaquez, bro. We up there. And nothing's gonna beat Beja though. Sabina Ionescu, Bayana Stewart, bro.
Bro, stop.
Beige
Wait,
Beckers,
Satu Sebele.
Satu Sabele, Beige
Oh my
Beckers,
god, bro. You gotta stop,
bro.
bro. That's so
Beige
powerful.
Beckers. Who else, bro? Throw me some names, bro.
Dude, you're a sicko. Like this is
Cameron Bayrink. I don't know.
Baywa fam.
Baywa fam. Yeah.
Bazy Fudd.
Bazy Fudd, bro.
Bazy Fudd, bro. That's elite.
Bro, Bazy Fudd.
Flosh Bay Johnson.
Flosh Bay Johnson.
Bro. Why does it go with everything? Like, why is it like this is like concerning. Why does Bay Area go with everything?
Because the Bay's where it's at, but you just don't know. I'm probably trying to think of more of that, dude. Bezaraya Dorosic. I don't know.
That's awful.
Zabe Raya Dorosic.
You just didn't even throw up an attempt there, bro.
Yeah, I didn't. Like, what are the? I'm trying to think like other words for the Bay, like Bay.
Baylana Smith.
Baylana Smith, bro.
I'm just going in our free agency.
Oh, the board.
Bayfista Collier.
Yo.
Bezare Stevens.
Hey, man. Gabe Williams.
All right, let's stop. This is just awful. This is atrocious, man.
Neko Agumape.
All right. Stop. We'll hit on one last thing. We'll talk about free agency next episode. Like obviously,
Be real Atkins.
Honestly, maybe do an episode Friday if free agency gets to working.
Yeah, we need to get through Angel Reese fast, bro. Just thoughts on it real quick. Go ahead. I'm not gonna hit. This is your celebrity crush, so
it's not my celebrity crush, but I do love AR though.
But we're not calling her AR, bro. Shut up.
Bro, she is, bro. That's her nickname, bro. Is AR. Like, I don't know. I'm happy she's free from the Sky. Honestly, the Sky might be the worst run franchise in professional sports. I don't think that's that crazy to say. It definitely, and without a doubt in my mind,
yeah,
it undoubtedly is in the sport of basketball. It's the worst runs. Like there's some pretty bad MLB front offices, but basketball, it's no debate. It's the Sky. It's the Sky Kings and Bulls. Funny that two reside in Chicago, but the Sky are just so corrupt, man. You look at their history of players. You look at their history of doing players dirty. It's nuts. Praise the Lord that Angel got out of there. I honestly think the Dream might be. I don't want to say championship favorites, but
they're up there if they keep everybody.
They're up there. I love the way the squad is looking right now. Like I love the way the squad is looking. Bro, I had a dream after I had a dream about the Dream after the trade was announced. Like AR gets an offensive board, swing Alicia Gray corner, swing Ryan Howard, bang! Like bro, like that's dude. Come on, how many times are we gonna see that this season?
I don't know.
I think this is such like a great squad. Like the Dream already dominated on the boards. They were dominant on the glass. Now you're adding Angel into the mix. Like I'm excited to watch this team, man. Like I can't get enough of it. Please get them to play in a real arena. Like God, their ownership still like I don't love their ownership. I feel like their ownership sells them short so much because the Dream their Dream fan base is elite. It is up there with the best. Like obviously Atlanta sports fans are probably one of the most passionate fan cities out there. and they play in that arena. They deserve so much better, man. Like, awesome squad, awesome coach. I do think the unis could be better to an extent.
Absolutely.
I'm not like the red does look nice, but it's a bit basic. The red looks nice, but it is a bit basic. I don't know. I'm excited to watch this squad. That's gonna be like, I was gonna say like a league pass squad. That's not even a league pass squad. That's a prime
That's national
time
TV, bro. Yeah, that's national TV, bro.
That's a main event status, bro. Like I'm excited, man. You know, if the Aces get weaker, you know, if
Beja
Alana
happens.
Smith, I don't know, Alana Smith leaves
If Beja happens,
Minnesota, I don't know. Minnesota's reloading. It looks like.
they still got Bailey McBride, bro.
You're gonna stop, bro. You're just, like
Bayrike Ogunbowale. I just saw another one too that I liked. I forgot who it was. Marina Maybay. Or Bayrina Maybay. Anyways, that's episode whatever we're on. I don't even know from the nosebleeds. We're somewhere down the line of season 2.
I thought you were gonna say like Bay Repisode or something.
No, but episode.
Yeah.
Bay. Anyways, this is the episode from those weeds. We'll be back. Maybe on Friday. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, appreciate all for support. From the Nose Bay out. Peace.